Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another live range segment here at Airgun Expo 2024. We are having a great time. This morning was like wind right in our face, this nice cool breeze. It was cool enough that I was almost hunting a coat and Sue was over there with a coat. And now it's like somebody flipped a switch and the breeze is gone and the heat is on. We are under the heat lamp at this point, and yeah, it's just amazing. This time of year in West Texas can go from 50s to 100
very quickly.
It'd be 50s at night. You wake up in the morning, it's 55, 56, and that afternoon it'll be 106. So that's the time of year it is. It's beautiful, but boy, afternoons can get hot. So anyway, let's get rolling here. Before we get started though, let me tell you about our sponsors. Anything you see that we're talking about, you can check them out on our website, theairgunexpo.com. We've got like profile pages for, we call them showcase pages for all of our sponsors. If you like Hawke, you want to say, oh, I want to know more about that scope, hit the Hawke logo. You'll jump to their profile page. You can see about their scopes. And then there's a form at the bottom that you can reach out and actually talk to them directly. Like, all right, I like this JTS gun, or I like that Crony, or whatever it is, you can do that. Now, you know, we're going to talk about some buck rail stuff today, which they're not sponsors per se of the Airgun Expo. JTS is. We're going to talk about JTS here in a second. But they are gateway to airguns. So if there's something you like there, like if you don't see it there, you can always check out gatewaytoairguns.com. Same deal. You see the logo, you click it, you're going to get information about that sponsor. So definitely, you know, take a look at our websites. Links to all that will be in the video description. Today we're going to take a look at a couple JTS rifles. One is, this is how it comes from the factory, and I know, heavy. I know there are some folks that just like that traditional wood and steel, right, Sue?
Yep.
That's beautiful. That's her thing right there. Traditional wood and steel. I know Angie really likes this gun. It's lightweight. Yeah, it's a really, really nice, solid air gun. But I also know that there are some folks that like the tactical look, right? So here's the cool thing. This sport is awesome for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons happens to be that there are a lot of folks that create products that add-ons and mods and stuff, and buck rail is a great example of that. This is the same gun, guys. So the same action, same tube, same all of that stuff. All it is dropped in this conversion kit. So, and I don't know, he's changing stuff so regularly. So if you go to his website, and again, you can find that, just go to gta.com, you can find his information, or his banner on gta.org. So you can definitely check that out too. But you click on it, you can search Airacuda mods or whatever, and there's going to be a bunch of stuff. And this is, I think, really, really cool. Now, I'm going to shoot the modified one today because I haven't tested the standard one in a while. But let me say this, I do have a caveat. The modified one is actually the pre-production model I got some time ago. I want to say a couple years or so. So that's been in my inventory for a while. And I don't know when I did the conversion, but I put it in the conversion kit. I just shot it today and I'm shooting out to 100 yards like no problem. So I'm thinking it's a super affordable. I think the Airacuda Standard is maybe 300 bucks. So it's not expensive. Gorgeous gun, a lot of gun for that money. And then if you want to tactical it out, I mean, you can shoot it with the stock woods, you know, the standard stock with the wood stock and enjoy that and have fun with that. Or if you want to tactical it out, you have that option too, through guys like Terry over at Buck Rail. So I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and sit down and we'll get started. We're going to be shooting the JTS dead centers pellets today. Actually, grabbed a bunch of pellets. And I shot the dead centers first. They were shooting so good, I just put all the others away. So JTS pellets seem to work good in JTS guns. At least they ought to, right? So let's put this gun away and we'll go ahead and sit down and do some shooting. Get our chronograph going. This is the True Ballistic Crony provided by Utah Airguns. So super awesome unit. Now that I know how to get the best performance out of it, like put it near the gun instead of too far over to the side, it does a really, really good job. Okay, I need to change my profile here and select the right pellet so we get the right numbers. Now, one thing I'll say, this is shooting, let me see, JTS Dead Centers. I had to change the name. Okay, so this is the pre-production model. Let me just say this quickly. It shoots identically that I can tell, except the production model has a depinger in it. So when we're shooting this, if you hear like a ping sound, yeah, that's fixed in the other one. You don't have that. But it was something that was very prevalent in the pre-production model. All right, so this is an unregulated gun. So I wanted to kind of, it's been a while since I've shot it. I wanted to see what kind of spread we're getting. Is there a particular pressure that's like, okay, don't fill it to 3,000, fill it to 27, and then you're right in the shot curve, and you're gonna get the best results. You don't have to waste air. When you're shooting an unregulated gun, it's really great to have a crony, or lean on folks that have cronies that can give you some data. But if you have that, then you can kind of know what your shot curve is, because the way it works, here comes the flies, is you have this pressure cylinder up there that has your, like right now it's got 3,000 PSI in it. As you fire, obviously this pressure goes down, right? So that pressure is feeding a valve, which feeds the transfer port, which shoots the pellet. There's nothing in between. So like a regulator sits between that. And so you have a regulator and what's called a plenum, which is like a little charge, like a charge at a certain pressure. And every time you fire, that plenum refills, and then that's what you use to shoot from. And that's great. On a regulated gun, you get more consistency. It's, it's pretty decent. You also get oftentimes less power and less, and you have more complexity. So with this, you can just run it wide open and you get what you get. But you do have maybe less consistency. Now, there are some guns that are balanced super well, like BSA has got some great balance on their guns. Gamma has some great balance on their guns. So there are some companies that have managed to do really well even without a reg, but you don't need a reg to get good results, okay? So I guess all of that was to get there if you know your gun, and that's where the crony really comes in handy. So we're gonna start at 50 yards. I'm gonna shoot the turducken down there, the turkey. And let's see where we're hitting. Now I am using a Hawke Frontier first focal plane, and we are at, was it 6 to 24? No, 5 to 25. Yeah. Hawke Frontier first focal plane, 5 to 25. I'm gonna set it at like 10 power here at 50 yards. Let's aim dead center of the turkey and see where we're hitting.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
I need to focus again.
That's fine. I'll give Sue a moment. I'll take a sip of my Diet Coke here.
It's wanting to jump on me.
Wanted to jump around. Let's get the crony. I hadn't finished setting up the crony. That's fine.
That's as good as it's going to get.
Good as it's going to get?
Yeah.
Save that. New string. Okay, here we go. First shot. And we're going to see, we're actually going to watch that velocity kind of climb, plateau, and then fall off. And that's how you learn your shot curve. What we're going to do is when we see it start to level off, we'll check our pressure. If you know that, as I said, 26, 2700, like the old Marauders were great. You could fill them to 3000, but you're wasting 500 PSI of air. They shot really good from 2500 down to 15, and then they started to fall off. But in that zone, they were great. Guess what happened?
Crony shut off.
Yeah, it did.
It does that.
It does that.
I wonder how long it's got for a time.
I don't know, not long enough. I need like another minute. Okay, here we go. Center of the turducken.
Stop.
Pretty much center. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the toing sound, but it's 30 foot-pounds. So pretty much optimal. Let's hit it again. $872.
Wow.
857. So we're right at 30 foot-pounds. What do you think, Sue? That's a 3-shot group that's pretty much touching.
It's like, wow.
Okay, $300 gun.
Wow.
50 yards, like that. Let's move to the turtles, the bullfrogs, or the froggies, or whatever they are. Yeah. Let me know when you're ready, hon.
You can go ahead.
Okay. I don't think I cocked this. I did not. So the cocking action on this is super nice. A big T-handle. It's smooth. Trigger's decent. It's got a power adjuster if you care to use it. We're on high power. So, and this is factory. I don't think I changed a thing. I think you can adjust the hammer spring if you want to, but I'm just shooting it as it came to me out of the box. And I have similar results out of the production one. So it
Starting from the smallest?
no, I'm not starting from the smallest. That's a spam risk. I'm not even going to answer that phone. How dare they call me? Don't they know I'm doing something very important? I'm shooting my air guns. All right. We're going to start with the one on the left. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Balls on.
869. 876.
Clipped it.
800.
I'm going to do better. I'm going to hit that one again.
Nice.
888.
A little high.
887.
Okay, we're climbing. All right, so let me aim just a teeny bit low.
$886.
I clipped its right ear. Mm-hmm. So as we get a little bit faster, it seems to be the impact seems to be rising just a teeny bit. Let's finish this mag out.
You're going to go for the little one, right?
You want me to go for the little one, dear? Okay. I'm going to zoom all the way in, 25 power. Okay. Boy, you're really making me work, aren't you, hon? Mm. You should say, well, you're making me work. High, way high.
800.
Out.
88.
Out of pellets. I can try those again if you like.
Yes, please.
Okay. So
I
we
think you
are.
should shoot a couple on the second from the right
Okay.
and get it on target and then go for the other one.
You go for the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, so as we're getting faster, the pellet seems to be, the point of impact seems to be going a little higher. Just observation. I don't know why. It just is. Let me just check our pressure here, because I'm waiting for this to sort of plateau. So we started at 867, we're at 888, right? Mm-hmm. And we're still sort of on the way up in pressure. All right, we are at 2,800 PSI. We haven't used much air. So. All right, so you want me to go to the one left of the other one, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to aim right here. Went to the right. We have some wind coming in.
88.
Yep.
889. 891.
So I am using the...
Was that its top right ear again?
Yeah, this scope has a ton of really great aim points underneath. And I'm on a rickety kind of bipod, so I think we can go about there.
887.
Still a little high. But I think left to right, I think I got sort of sorted out.
That
was a little low. Oh, okay. I need to take a break for a second. All right, so we're still on our way up. We just hit 900. And we're about to finish our second mag. I want to go on out to 100 yards, Sue.
Okay. To the ram.
I'm going to go to the green dots because I want to try seeing what it takes to keep everything on, like the big green. That's also a bullfrog target, by the way. And that is just, 25 power is just a lot to try and digest here on the scope. You just, when you're that zoomed in, you just see every little movement. I watch my heartbeat with the scope. Makes it tough. I need to zoom out a little bit. It's a little bit easier to deal with. Okay, we're just going to keep rolling through this shot string though.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay, all right. Now, earlier I had to be right around 3, put me on the big disc. So let's see. We got a little breeze coming up, but it doesn't look too bad. Looks like a little right to left.
One.
Okay.
Hit it. Low left.
Yep.
Three.
I aimed a little bit right, and that was pretty much center.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's just talk a little bit about this being a $300 gun.
And this is shooting at 100 yards.
Yeah.
902. 909.
I will say, I'm not a great shot. I get to shoot some great air guns though. I know the engineering behind this, Travis over there at JTS. Look, he's done a great job. This gun just performs. It's affordable, even though we're still dealing with a bit of a shot curve. Let's see if it's like leveled or if it's still climbing. Let me take a look at the numbers, and let's take a look at our pressure. Right now we're 20 shots in, guys. So we're 20 shots in.
Are you going to shoot something?
No, I'm just going to keep on that disc. I just want to see what happens. So we're at 33 foot-pounds. We hit 901, 903, 902, 909. And really about when we got into that second mag, I don't know, let's see. I mean, I would probably we're like at MOA 150. So this is MOA. Is that right? Okay, so it was 200 bar. No, I was looking at 2. I can't see the thing. It was 200. So it's not PSI, it's bar. So I was at 200. Okay, so now I'm about 170 then. I don't know what that is PSI. I don't know the math in my head. So it wasn't PSI I was looking at. It was bar. Actually MPA, which is close, but not the same. Gosh, guys, get a better gauge. Okay. All right. I am holding over, by the way, 3 mils. And it's dead calm now. I'm going to put it center again. To the left.
900.
Okay. It's dead calm here, not there. So we're going to aim to the right a little bit.
Six.
Okay.
907.
Seems like it's leveling off. Didn't catch that one.
911.
It seems like we've leveled off. Once we got into the 900s, which is really about into the third mag, so I would say fill this to 180 bar maybe, and then you're going to be right in that consistency area. Oh, I need to hold it better.
12.
I pulled that. No, it's just going straight now. Let's go back over. Let's put the, let's not hold to the right here.
913. 915. 911.
Okay, there's 30 shots. And we are at about 155 bar. Ish. And we're at 911, so we're 33.4 foot-pounds. Let's see if it's going to go start dropping or if it's going to stay there. And then we'll see how many shots we were in the 900s, and that's going to be probably what I would say would be your sweet spot. But if your extreme spread is like 15, you can shoot at 100 with this. We're doing it. Sue, how much time did I spend with this before the show here?
Did you mean this afternoon? Like when you were putting it on the table?
Yeah.
I don't know, 10 minutes?
I mean,
did you even shoot it?
I did. I put the scope on it before we came out, and I spent like maybe around 15 shots, and it was like drilling, and I went, okay, we're on, and then went and had lunch. I get it. Super spoiled, right? Oh yes, because we lost one of the shots, didn't register. Super spoiled to be able to just have access to all this stuff, the air, the pellets, the gear. It's a lot of fun, and it's really fun when you have products that just work. I mean, just work. I've been reviewing guns for so long. I mean, almost, we're coming, I mean, not quite, but we're coming up on 20 years. And I can't tell you just how nice it is to take a gun out of the box, shoot it, and it work. That doesn't always happen. In fact, when I was starting, that was the exception rather than the rule. And I've worked with some companies that half of what they sent, I had to send back because it wasn't worth reviewing. To be able to just take something out of the box, throw a scope on it, and hit at 100 yards consistently, that's awesome. The fact that it is super affordable just makes that even better. The fact that you can go and get like some really cool kit to make it like super tactical, if that's your thing, even better. So, okay, let's see what we got here.
100 yards again?
100 yards again. And I'm just holding 3 mil dead center.
Oh, hold on.
900.
Sorry.
Wrong camera, sorry.
That's all right. We're still in the
Pressed
900s.
the button, but it did the wrong camera.
Okay,
900.
that one dropped a little low. Okay. $899. All right, so we're on the way down. So we're going to finish this mag, check the pressure, and then we're going to count how many shots we were in the 900s, because I think that's going to be your optimal zone. $902. $895. $891. $880. That would really drop in now.
883. 879. 879.
Okay, we're done. That was our last shot. That's 40 shots. Let's just look at the numbers across all 40 shots and let's see what our pressure is. So we're right at 145 bar. So we got 40 shots and I filled this up to 200 bar. So 200 bar, but more like 90 bar. 190 bar, excuse me. So I would maybe take this up a little bit more. Now I understand the gauge a little bit better. So this is a 3,000 PSI gun. They should use a, let me see, maybe I'm talking out my butt. Maybe they fixed it on the other gun. Nope, still, oh no, I'm wrong. This is PSI on this one. All right, never mind me, pre-production. It's right on that one. Sorry. Thought they should change the gauge. And they're like, Rick, we changed the gauge, go ahead. Anyway, they fixed the ping and changed the gauge because this is MPA, not PSI. So I'm at, yeah, it's right just under 150 bar, whatever that translates into pressure. And we got 40 shots. Let's look at the consistency. So extreme spread was 58. And if we look at, if we started at, say, shot number 16, we rolled into 900. So we went from 16 to, I would say, 36. 36 started to drop, but you probably get 20 really solid shots right that's pretty flat. If you find the exact pressure on your gun that you need to fill to, if you need like, let's say it's 2,600 PSI or whatever. So you fill it to that. I'd fill it to 27. You have a couple extra shots to balance things out a little bit. And then you're gonna get 20 shots, 2 mags, top it off to the same pressure. And it's like having a regulator because you're in that sweet spot. So anyway, what time is it? 32. Is there anything else you wanted me to shoot with this, Sue? Let's do it like a mag on the quadrant target, maybe?
Yeah.
All right, let me top it off to that magic pressure, the appropriate pressure. So I'm gonna go to about 175 bar. I do love being able to just sit down and shoot at 100 yards. When I was living in Havasu, to shoot anything past what my yard was a trip either out into the desert, which was fine, didn't mind that, or down to the range. We had a beautiful municipal range too, so either was okay, but was not convenient, either of them.
20 yards, right, was what we
I had 20 yards in my front from the not so easy up, which we put up so we didn't die from heat, down the side of the house to a pellet trap right in front of the gate that went to the pool. So yeah, right down the side there. On the side of the house that had the open lot, so we didn't bother our neighbors. So, okay. We're set up on a crony. We're gonna be shooting. We got a fresh string. I'm gonna go quadrant target, and I'm gonna aim 3.
Bottom
907.
very bottom.
Okay. They come up just a hair.
$900.
I don't know if it's going.
Glanced off of something.
Maybe it's going behind it. I don't know.
No, it glanced off of it. Did I hit high? I don't know. All right, we're just going to go 3 again. I was trying to adjust. We're going to go 3 and see if we can get one of the paddles to swing.
There you go.
912.
And we're right in the 900s, right?
Top left corner.
I see that, of that bottom paddle. I mean, it's right on it.
$905.
The thing I like about the quadrant target is that you feel like a success every time.
You're hitting something.
Yeah. And it's reactive, so it's like, hey, I got it.
$906.
It's kind of pushing to the right a little bit.
$904.
Man, I'm coming. I don't know if I can get any closer to that paddle without hitting it. There it is.
There you go.
908.
Let's see. Extreme spread is 12. So, and we're like we started at 9.7. And
Can you
yeah,
tell
so
me what that means?
extreme spread. Okay, so my lowest shot, the velocity between my lowest shot and my slowest shot and my fastest shot is only 12 feet per second. So my lowest is 900, my fastest is 912. So normally what you'd have to get that kind of consistency, you'd have to have a regulator. What I'm trying to show is I'm getting that consistency without a regulator and a gun that's $300,
Cool.
right? So
It's a nice gun for 300.
and all you got to do is stay within that curve, we're in that pressure range. Yeah, so we're sitting really pretty. And I'm trying to remember where did I last aim, because that was a nice shot.
$909.
A little left of there.
$906.
I got to come a little bit more. All right, that's 10 shots. Still solid in the nines, man. I mean, yeah. I think you guys, hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to do here. And I'm not saying regulator stink. I love regulated air guns. But I'm just going to say that you don't have to have one. Just have success on the range. They do help. They do make, oh boy, this is a hot take of hot takes right here. So back in the day when everybody was shooting spring guns, like traditional metal springs, they came out with the nitro piston. And nitro pistons have some advantage. They do have some advantages. But a lot of manufacturers adopted them because it helped them mask their bad engineering. So instead of making a good spring gun, they just threw a gas ram in it, and it felt better to shoot, but really didn't perform any better. In fact, it performed worse. Regulators, to me, I guess I'm old school. A regulated gun, not everybody, right? Because there's some great guns out there that are regulated. But if you just throw a regulator in something without fixture engineering, it's the same thing. You can improve your engineering to a point. Then when you add as you make the engineering as good as you can make it, then when you add the reg, it's that much better. But if you just throw a reg at a kind of crappy gun, it's still a crappy gun. This, I would love to, well, this regulated is the Airacuda Max, right? So there we go. They did it. It's just not in this form factor. All right, enough yakking before the crony shuts off. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
And a little too far left.
$911. $911.
I have a question.
Yep.
Does it make a difference if you
Ooh,
keep
I clipped it.
914.
if you keep your eyes on the scope for all your shots versus lifting your head each time? Does it change your shooting at all?
Oh, it probably does. It's that old follow-through thing, or it's like playing golf when you take your swing and then you look up to see where you hit it and realize you just dribble it 3 feet in front of you. That hit low.
911.
Yeah, I lose track of the dashes and the hashes and the dots and the whistles, and I'm using the wrong aim point. There, that's beautiful.
7.
God, yes, Sue says stop.
Stop while you're ahead.
903.
Where are we? 2 more shots. Let's see if we stay above 900. We may not. We may fall off. Well, let's see what happens.
$903.
Oh, 1 more shot. Okay.
903.
All right. Hey, that's 20 shots all over 900. That's what I was going for. So That's a bunch of shots on a little 4-inch square. We hit the dead center a couple times, and I was trying to just make minute, just hold adjustments, so it's not like I was holding steady and trying to see what the group would be. I was really trying to hit that center part and trying to, all right, there's my impact. What adjustment can I make to try and get it? We smacked the crap out of it, bottom line. Again, super affordable gun. And that's 20 shots, okay, with an extreme spread of 14. So if you know where your optimal pressure is, you know where your pressure range is, you can get great results out of an unregulated gun. I've known that for years and years and years and years, because when I first started shooting PCPs, they were not regulated. So that's how we had to do every gun. And then everything's regulated now. And it does make life easier. Doesn't necessarily make it better, it just makes it easier. But here's a great air gun that's not regulated. And we've done this with many guns. The Barrow, we've done it with Walther Rain, we've done it with, go back to Marauder, an unregulated Marauder. You can turn that up, get good power, find your sweet spot, and get really good results. Evanex is another one. There's so many guns that are unregulated that are really good guns that people automatically say, oh, it's not regulated, I don't want it. May not be the right attitude, may not be the right way to think about it. If you really want a reg, then obviously, yeah. But if you think you have to have a reg to get good results, not true. You can get great results as long as you know your air gun. So anyway, a little tutorial, a little fun, a little demo of the awesome JTS Airacuda Standard, our wonderful, very, very cool True Ballistics Crony. Thank you, Utah Airguns, for sending that out. Our Hawke Optics and Buck Rail. Yeah, that's going to be it for now. Please go to our website, theairgunexpo.com. Check out our sponsors. Go to the schedule. You can see what's coming up next. It does change. We have some changes today, and the rest of the week we've got things shuffling and mixing. So we'll have some things, some bonus footage that we're going to be sneaking in. But we also, you can go up there and, like yesterday, all of yesterday's videos, you can click on them, and you can actually watch them right there too. So it's a great way for you guys to catch up or know what's coming up next. That's going to be it for now. My name's Rick here with AirgunWeb and the Airgun Expo. Thanks for watching.